Hey, welcome everybody, Gold Fever Adventures. These are my adventures, and my name is Jack. Life is an adventure. You know, you try to get out and you try to do stuff every time. If you can get out there and go enjoy the great outdoors, go out ahead and do it if you still can. But I'm just sitting here kind of waiting on a package from FedEx to get here, and they should have already been here by now, and they're not here, and they're starting to tick me off. But I'm waiting for a package. Oh, it's a metal detector. Yes, I ordered me a metal detector, and I'm waiting for it to get here, and then I'm going to unbox it, put it together, and then I'm going to go out in the desert and see if I can find me some gold nuggets. I like gold. Anyway, sure appreciate you guys stopping by and sharing on these adventures. Please like, share, subscribe. It means a lot to me. On you guys and my Patreons, thank you guys for being a part of it and supporting the channel. But anyways, hey, sure want to thank you guys, and let's go for another journey. Cool looking quartz. It's all stained. I'll tell you what, that pick and shovel can sure wear you out, especially when you're out in the desert and it starts to warm up. All right, got a package. Let's get this bad boy unboxed and see what it is. I was hoping it was my Gold Bug 2 metal detector. Woo, baby, I'm excited about that. That was fast. Man, they shipped that bad boy fast. There's the bag. Gotta have a good protective bag to carry your detector in. Good old digging tools. Gotta have a good digger tool. And you might as well always have a search. You know, you get these corals, these heads, cost hundreds of dollars. You might as well spend the extra few bucks and get yourself a skid plate cover. Machine. Gold Bug 2. Whew, man, I used to have one of these years and years ago, and I got rid of it, and I wished I never did. Now I got another one. Let's get this thing opened up. Smaller coral, smaller head. This is generally the one you'll always be hunting with. There's a smaller one. Gold Bug 2. And of course, you gotta have the manual. It's always a plus to read through that, to understand it. And the larger one. This is the combo kit. The combo comes with a large and the small. Nice. Odds and oh, so I'm assuming the box hooks onto that right there. So since that slides off, you could more than likely put this on your belt. Hook this onto your hip or something like that, so it don't have to be on the shaft right there. You could mount this onto your belt. It got batteries, so it comes with batteries. That's nice, I like that. Gotta put all this together right here. I will do that. Because you never know if you ever gotta like send it back for warranty or whatever, you have the original box. Or years down the road if you ever decide to sell it. It's always good when you have the box with it. One reason I really like this detector right there, it runs at 71 kilohertz for extreme sensitivity to tiny gold nuggets. I like it. I like it. It's lightweight. It only weighs 2.9 pounds. It's got the headphone jack. It is an analog system, so it is analog. These things have been around for a long time, these Gold Bug 2s. It's an awesome machine. Well, they give you one tie and this cable to tie this down. This thing's long enough. Holy mackerels. I guess that's, so if you put this on your hip, you have plenty of room, but man, that's a lot of wiring you got to wrap up out of the way. Tie here. Well, you see how I've wrapped this here. I just brought it straight up from the bottom shaft, and then I curled it up here on the top. I know the instructions and everything show you start way down there, but you got all that wire close to the coral, and I like to wire all this wire further up rather than down there. I think I might get a little bit less interference on it like that. But that's it. Turn it on, make sure that it works. Okay, it works. It works. Gotta turn the threshold up. Okay, it works, so now you can take it outside and play with it. Well, and here I am out in the desert, my backyard. What a beautiful day this is in good old sunny Arizona. Wow, we are on a private claim here. See, the claim marker is gone. Probably got blowed away, more than likely. But I just thought I would just do a little detecting and see what we can find. Let's get this fired up and go. So I'm trying to pick an area to detect. Now, you see the big wash right there. And then you see smaller washes. See the mountains? And all of this around is just all kind of flat grounds. So this is what I'm going to surmise. The gold comes from, don't know. Don't know where the gold comes from. If anybody knew where the gold comes from, we'd all be billionaires by now. We can kind of guesstimate where the gold, is that a word, guesstimate? We can guesstimate where the gold comes from, but I don't think we know for sure. So this is my guesstimate. It comes from up above the hills, the mountains, and over time and weathering, erosion, it works its way down into the washes. Now you get in these big washes, and I believe it just becomes widely dispersed, and goes deeper down. So I like to stay out of the big washes. I like the smaller washes, because eventually, you know, I mean, they hit the little tributary, smaller washes, and then eventually ends up in the bigger washes. So I like to hit the smaller washes. Yeah, that's what I like to do. You see this area, it's got quartz all over here. There are quartz all over. So these quartz will come out of the ground, pop up, they break apart and work their way downhill. So does the gold. So the gold could be up here on top and working its way down into these washes right here. This is a private claim, like I said. There is a member down in the wash right now. I hear he's vacuuming or something. He's vacuuming or doing something down there. But I'm going to swing the detector right here, and we'll see what I can find. Okay, so first off, we want to turn it on. Check that sensitivity to about there. Okay, so that threshold is too high, so I want to turn the threshold down. That threshold should be just till you barely can hear it. Now I need a ground balance. Okay, so that's what this is here. It's hard to do this holding and doing that. Put that to about 7. Okay, that's pretty well ground balanced right there. Now, if you can hunt higher sensitivity, hunt higher sensitivity, but if the ground is mineralized and it won't let you hunt, then you're going to have to turn your sensitivity down. But I'm going to start with sensitivity at about 7. Okay, I'm all tuned in, ready to go. If I get a target, we'll dig it up. Piece of quartz in the ground, and you pull it out of the ground. See that orange? That's mineralization. That means it's mineralized. You see that pinky or that reddish in there? That's good. So that orange just means this ground is mineralized. This green rock is all good for gold too. I think somebody one time told me that was called like epidote or something like that. That's a green rock. You seem to find this green rock. There's a good gold indicator. And of course, all the quartz all over the place, though. That's a good gold indicator. You see where people's worked before, where they've stacked up their rocks. There's a hot rock. It's really not hot. Ow, ow, ow. Dang, that's hot. It's really not hot, it's just the detector's off. Well, I swung that detector for about, I don't know, 30, 45 minutes. Didn't get any signals. So I'm going to go closer to the big mountain up there. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go find a different wash and get closer to that mountain up there. Well, try my luck on this side for a while. I know people's dug in this wash right here before. Been some good gold found around here. That's the Desert Queen mine right there. A lot of diggings went through there. There's a shaft up there you can walk in quite a ways in. But you figure all that gold, they sluice boxed it down. You would think it would all just kind of run downhill down here. Be down here in these washes, just waiting for you to pick up. So I'll just swing the detector here for a little bit in some of these washes and see if I can get any signals. If I do, I'll be sure to let you know. This here, of course, you hear a lot about this, what they call trumpet plants. A desert trumpet plant. They love mineralization. They like to grow in highly mineralized ground. And gold loves mineralization, so that's a good sign. This hillside here is just littered, scattered with these trumpet plants all over here. Right here. Does that mean there's gold right there? So you don't see no quartz though, but you do see those trumpet plants. All things you'll want to stay away from. Them cholla cactuses, teddy bears, you don't want to get in those. Ooh, you get in there, baby. You hurt. These things have like, the hooks on them are like syringes. They'll hurt you. They hurt you bad. See, they just stick to you. And then they fall off and they just keep growing every which way. But, oh, yeah, those are bad. Bad cactuses. I get a signal here. That's kind of a big signal, isn't it? If I go this way here, I can see it's right there on this line. And then if I come across the other way, tells me that it's right there, so it's right in the X. There's probably a tin can down deep or something, but because it's too big, it's too wide, you can see it starts way over there. Or it could be a hot rock. Let's dig that up. It got louder. I'm going to say it's a tin can, but let's get it out of there. And there it was. It's an old tin, but you know what that tells me? It tells me something. There's a tin can right there, too. What does that tell me? See some tailings? Tells me that somebody has been in this area before. If it was an old timer, those are these cans. If you find a whole bunch of those cans together, that was probably his camp. Then you look at the cans and you see what kind of cans they were. Were they just like tobacco cans and maybe sardine cans where it's just sat maybe and smoked and had a snack? Or were they like a kitchen area, where, your carnation, your milk cans and powdered milk and different things like that. So the cans can tell you a lot when you find the cans. And of course, the age of the can, you know, and they have that solder lid or solder spot on them. They tell you that they were older. So I'm going to continue walking up this wash. You always detect tailing piles. You know, these dry washers, they lose gold. So always detect tailing piles when you see them. Some people even rake them down, get down in there. And right there, a piece of tin. But look at this can. See, this has a solder lid right there on it. So that's an older can. I think someplace around the 1800s, early 1900s maybe. I'm not totally sure. But you see the air holes, they've opened it there and then they put an air hole in it. So this could have been like a milk can maybe. Since it looked like it's probably liquid of some sort. Maybe snap off of something or an eyelet off of something. It ain't gold though. I found that right there. Look right here. Looks like somebody else has been detecting. Dug a spot out. They missed that. There's more than trumpet plants right here. More of them right here. I'm just walking down this wash. Right there. It'll be right there. But again, it sounds too big. It starts like way over there and goes over there. Unless it's a big piece of gold, probably just a tin can or something, but let's dig that up right there. And that's what it was, pieces of a tin can. Lid. See, this has been opened more modern, like with a can opener. Old timers really didn't have can openers. They use their pocket knives, and so, or they use those P30s or whatever they call them. Something on that. You could probably clean that up and tell you what that thing was right there. I think that's backwards. It's probably on that side. Anyways, not gold. Piece of iron off of something. Piece of equipment. Who knows? It's those fainter targets that you like to hear. Deeper down. Little faint sounds. But it's a piece of lead. Another piece of tin. Everything from all those hillsides makes its way down to these washes, along with all the garbage as well. Whew, I tell you what, I'm tired. That's probably about an hour's worth of detecting. I don't know how I survive the summers out here. I really don't. I live here pretty well year round. Out here in Arizona, when it can get out here in 115 degrees, 118 degrees sometimes, and you're out here walking around these deserts, it gets pretty hot. Generally, you go out early in the morning or late in the evening. Avoid that sun, and it's already warming up. It's probably about 76 right now. So for us Arizonans, this is warm. But Fisher Goldbug 2 metal detector. I've heard some people say that they really don't like them. They're too intimidated by it, too many knobs. But it really doesn't have that many knobs on it, and it really shouldn't be intimidated at all if you just kind of know how to use the machine. It's not a turn on and go machine, that's for sure. But it does have some really cool features in there that really help you get those small little pieces of gold. All you gotta do is, this is just your battery test, sensitivity. You turn it on. Turn that on there. It's got your headphones. It's got your mineralization. If it's high mineralization ground, you can put that on high. normal or low mineralization. Iron discrimination mode, audio boost mode, that's really helpful too. And your threshold button is on the rear right there. That's your threshold. It uses two 9-volt batteries. Lasts you forever. It'll last you longer if you use headphones. And then you just got your ground balancing. So you just turn this knob until it quiets down really, well, and then you turn this other one, and you can just fine tune this all the way down to a perfect ground balancing. But it really is just a simple, good machine. But it is an older analog, but you know what? It's a great machine. This machine's been around for a long time, the Gold Bug 2. Very popular still. People still like the machines. Very good for finding those small little pieces of gold. And I'm just using the smaller 6-inch, 5.5, 6-inch coral, whatever that is on there. An elliptical coral is what I'm using. You could use a larger one, but I like to hunt with the smaller ones. Anyways, it's getting warm out here. I didn't find any gold. I found some trash, but I didn't find any gold. There's a good old Arizona saguaro cactus. Well, I think I've swung all the detecting I want to swing here. I'm going to go to another part of the claim and check that area out over there. In this area, I had a ton of nails in there. Big ones, small ones, little dinky nails. That might be dry washer tack nails, shoe tack nails, but I don't think this area's been detected before. Magnets on your pick sure help out a lot. You just continually find trash like this all around the area. That tells me nobody has ever detected this spot before me. Well, I didn't find any gold here either. Guess you don't always find gold. Don't always find gold. But hey, I helped clean out the desert today. I got rid of some trash out in the desert. So I helped out the environment by getting rid of some of that old iron and crap. So I stopped it from leaching into the ground. Yeah, I did my part for Mother Nature today. But all in all, using this machine for the first time, I think I like it. I like this machine a lot. It'll be one of my go-to machines for sure when I'm out looking for gold. I like it. I like it a lot. Yes. Okay. Nice. Do you guys hear that? It is quiet. There ain't a soul around. I'm the only one out here. Hello out there. It's so peaceful. It's so nice. Oh, what a day. There's just an area in this wash. I just want to show you guys something here real quick. You know how you hear people say, like, when there's a waterfall, water comes down and it comes over there. Now what happens is right there, a lot of people think the gold is right there at the bottom of that waterfall. But that's not necessarily true unless it was very, 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 very deep. What happens is it comes down and it hits down the bottom, and because of the force of the water, it blows it back up. And that's why you see behind the waterfall, you'll see the big pile of dirt. So there's a blowout in front of right this here from the force of that water that pushes everything up above. And then your heavies would be probably towards the back of this here. See, this is finer there, and you get towards the back, you get bigger rocks in that. So this is a blowout, just so you know that. I'm just showing you that. Don't mean it's true. I'm just showing it to you. Doesn't look like a fire has ever been in there, for there was a fire ring or nothing. Doesn't look like it had fire in there. No tin cans or nothing around here where somebody camped or anything. Just weird you see a pile of rocks like that. You always wonder if it was a burial of some sort. Maybe it was an old claim marker or something once upon a time. Oh, that one looked like a little dinky fire. Had a little bit of wood in it. It wasn't a very big fire pit though, but it is burnt in there. More right here. Kind of strange, huh? Now let's call these swirl cactuses the Three Sisters. How's that? The Three Sisters swirl cactuses. Nice looking Arizona cactus, aren't they? Well, I guess I will load up and head back to the home front. Like I say, I didn't find any gold. You don't always find gold. There's more times I go out here in these searching for gold that I don't find gold that I do find gold. You don't always find gold. Anybody that tells you they always find gold, they're full of something, yeah. Because, you know, gold gets harder and harder to find. But it's just a matter of getting out and having fun, enjoying the great outdoors. And that's what I'm doing here. I'm enjoying this great outdoors. Just being able to get out while you still can. But anyways, sure want to thank you guys coming along, sharing on these adventures with us. And hopefully, you know, you learn a few things, or maybe you guys can teach me some stuff too. Leave comments down below. You know, like, share, subscribe, ring that bell, all that cool stuff, as they say. But anyway, sure appreciate you guys coming along and hanging. And, you know, so you guys all be safe out there. It's a rough world. So until our paths cross again, we'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for coming along.